Okay, this is a quick tutorial on how to use the rotate command a little bit more efficiently. I'll show you a couple of different methods building a couple things. The first thing I'm going to do is to get the piece of the model that I'm going to manipulate and rotate. I'm just going to use this and copy it like that. And then, so the first thing that I might do is just a 3D rotate, so that the hotkey for that is 3DR. And that's going to pop up a gizmo. That's what they call this three-dimensional circle-y thing. It's going to pop up a gizmo that you can then manipulate, and you can change which thing you're manipulating based on which circle you click, which is letting you do that in whichever axis is appropriate. I will say it is definitely worth it to just type in the number that you want. So here I want it to be at a 45-degree angle, and there it goes. Sometimes it gets kind of pissy about that, and I don't really know how to fix it other than just keep rotating it until it is in the place that you want it to be. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and slice this. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put it where I want it to go. So I'm going to grab this corner, and I'm going to drop it right here. Obviously, that's not the right place, but we'll get there. Then I'm going to move this corner down until it intersects with this. Now, there's a couple ways to do this. You can do this, where you kind of hover over an O-snap and then let it give you that line so that it clicks into the correct place. That line is technically another O-snap. Like if you look here, the extension line, that's what that green dotted line is. So that's a way to do it. I'll show you a different method in a second. And then now that's in place, I can use the faces that I see here to slice. It's important to note that slice, despite being a 3D command, kind of wants to live in a 2D world. So you can see my X and Y coordinates here means that if I start the slice command and I go this way, it will understand where to slice. So I'm going to start the slice command by typing SL, then space. Select the object to slice, hit space, and now I can use any O-snap on the plane where I want it to slice. Right there, I want it to slice across like that. And then I'm going to click to an O-snap on the side that I want to keep, and the part has gone away. You can also do the similar thing here, and then if you hit the space bar, it will keep both sides, and then you can select that piece and then delete it to get rid of it, so that that's exactly what you want it to be. Let's try that again with a different method of rotating. Again, I'm going to copy this, and then you can also just use the regular old rotate tool. It is technically a two-dimensional command, but you can use a two-dimensional command to manipulate a three-dimensional shape. So R to start the rotate tool, then click on a base point. It doesn't matter where the base point is in this particular situation. So I'm just going to put it right smack dab in the middle, and that gives me the ability to rotate like that. And because my polar tracking is on, it clicks into the correct angle at 45 degrees. Let's say it's sitting there like this, and you want to rotate this back to 90 degrees. And I start here. Well, now that the thing that my cursor is on is 45 degrees away from the thing. And you can imagine that that's frustrating if you're doing anything other than perfect 45s. So the way to get around that, let's say you type R to start the reference command within the rotate command. I click on a point, I click on a second point, and now the line created between those 2 points defines the handle basically for where this thing rotates to. So you can do like that. It was in the correct place, so I'm going to Control Z out of that. I'm going to put this into the location that I want it to go. And again, I'm going to just click into that corner, and I'm going to move this down, start my move command, click into the reference corner, and I'm going to use what's called a point filter. So I'm going to type .y, hit spacebar, and now I can click anywhere, and that will set the Y value within the thing. So you can see it now says you need XZ. So because I already established where those go, I'm just going to click where it was before, and now that's my XZ. And oh, look at that, I did it wrong. I clicked to the wrong corner, so I'm just going to scooch this over a little bit. I'm going to go .x, click to here, and then The vertical is probably close to where it wants to be, so maybe I have to do that again. I go .y, and I click up there, and I go type in 0, 0 to give me x, z, and there you go. That's exactly where it wants to go. I'm going to use my slice command again to slice this, so using SL to start slice, then selecting the piece like that. One more time, slice, SL, select the object to slice, spacebar, and then click 2 points to define where it should be, define the line on which it will slice. Now that both have been selected, I'm going to click on the side to save. You'll notice that little triangle went away. And now you have some diagonals. Yay!